So welcome back, everyone. I'm Claire, as I mentioned earlier, I'm Claire Douthit. I'm an attorney advisor with the Western Area Power Administration. I will be the moderator of this question and answer session. We just had an information session, and that was recorded and will be posted on WAPA's website within 2 business days. We also are recording this session, this question and answer session. If you do not want your image or voice to be recorded, you're welcome to submit questions in the chat. So during today's question and answer session, we will be going, there's 3 different options for submitting a question. The first would be to raise your hand in Teams, which is the hand at the top that says raise, and our facilitator, who is Parker Wicks, will proceed sequentially through those questions as they arise. You can also submit questions in the chat, and Parker will read those and we will answer them as they arise. And then once we go through those 2 types of questions, we will accept questions from phone-in participants. And at that time, we will tell you to press *6 and we'll proceed and unmute you, and we will take those questions as they come in and sequentially again. When asking a question, please include your name and the organization you represent. And if you have a question about a specific slide, please note the slide number. Again, this session is to answer questions and is not comments. Formal comments to be considered need to be submitted in writing. So with that, Parker, do we have any questions in the chat? I'm not seeing any, but are you seeing any?
Hi, Claire. Nope. I haven't seen any questions come through in the chat yet, but we'll leave it open, and we'll go ahead and see if there's anybody, if anybody has a question that they would like to ask through the Teams app. Just go ahead and raise your hand.
Yeah, so that's that icon at the top, which is the hand raise, and also to type a question in the chat. It's the box there. It's that bubble up there that you can click. So again, we published the Federal Register notice on April 28th, and if you want to submit comments, we have posted our address and email on our website, and it's also in the presentation. So that's there, and there's lots of information on our website that we hope that you'll take a look at, specifically the recommendation report.
And once again, for anybody who would like to ask a question, please go ahead and raise your hand in Teams or drop your question in the chat. We'll give a few more minutes for questions to come up, and then we'll go over to those folks who have joined by phone to see if there's any questions there. But for those who are joined through the Teams app, feel free to submit your question or raise your hand. Okay, Claire, I'm not seeing any questions coming through, so maybe we'll turn it over to those folks who have called in. For those who have called in, if you have a question, you can go ahead and unmute yourself by pressing *6 and ask a question if you have one right now. Well, Claire, I'm not seeing any questions come through.
Yeah, I'm not either, and I'm wondering if people are having time. We probably should give a few minutes. While we're waiting, though, I wanted to remind everybody that we will have another question and answer session on May 25th, and it will be much like this one, hopefully. And if you have questions, we'll take those on at that day, or you could also submit them in writing if you're not able to attend either this session or the May 25th session. please submit them as soon as possible, but no later than May 23rd. And then we will read them and answer them during that May 25th session. And that one also will be recorded and posted. We'll give it a few more minutes. I know we're a lot of people.
I haven't seen any hands raised or any chats come in.
No *6s either, right? If you are on the phone only participant, there's nobody with the *6. So we have a chat from Raymond that he said he just joined the call and I got the notification. So right now we're in the question and answer session and wanting to see if anyone has a question, you can raise your hand in Teams or you could submit a question in the chat, or if you're a phone only participant, you can press *6. I don't think we're getting any questions, so I think at this point we will end the session and look forward to your participation, and thank you all again for your interest, and look forward to talking to you again on May 25th. Thank you.